Hey there, Shrine Runners. Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and tonight we're going to be playing some more Limbus Company. Hey there, Shoma. Hey, Kuro. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Ada. Welcome. Hope you're all doing all right. And Shoma, thank you very much for the 30-month subscription. I very much appreciate that. And yeah, we're doing some more Limbus Company tonight. Nereus, welcome. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, had a nice sort of a weekend. Went out with family for Korean barbecue, and that was nice. Haven't done that in a while, so was quite happy to be able to do that. And yeah, now I am looking forward to continuing Limbus Company. I can't quite recall how much there is left of Canto 6. There's still a decent amount. So I don't think we're going to be finishing it tonight. But with any luck, we'll be able to finish it next week. Well, this week, I guess. Whatever. Let's get into the game, shall we? All right. So, where last we left off, got Heathcliff. Yeah, kind of accidentally moduled a whole bunch of Enkephalin that maybe I shouldn't have, but what's done is done. I can always get more. It's very easy for me to do, so I've got so much saved up. So let's get into the game, and do let me know if there are any issues. And yeah, whoopsie gravy indeed. All right, there's 48, and we're up to 36. So, Isabella, let's go.
이것 좀 확인해야 할 것 같은데요. 아까 쓰러뜨린 데드래비츠 보스 시체를 좀 보세요. 죽은 건 다른 세계에서 온 히스클리프 씨가 아니라 이건 처음 보는 사람의 시체잖아요. 맙소사, 이거는...
이 얼굴 누군지 알아?
이사벨라 아가씨, 이게 대체...
Oh boy. Yeah, to those who are unaware of who Isabella is, in Wuthering Heights, I believe she's the sister of Edgar, the Linton family, and Heathcliff marries her and is very abusive towards her. So her sort of showing up here after being killed by Heathcliff, inadvertently, is interesting. Isabella?
이사벨라 에드가 린튼의
Yeah.
여동생이었어. 린튼과 함께 이 집에 몇 번 놀러 왔었지.
They overwrote Linton's sister? With Heathcliff's identity?
그놈은 진짜가 아니었어. 놓친 거야.
It's technology they're using to summon identities. It's definitely a lot like our own.
현재까지 총 4번의 벼락이 쳤다.
Rousseau was the first to break the silence.
회사의 입장에서 제일 합리적인 행동을 판단하고자 했다면 황금가지를 가져가기만 하라고 했던 린튼의 말이 맞았을 것이다.
아, 겁쟁이처럼 헛간에 숨어서 벼락이 치기만 기다리라는 거?
And that's also assuming that they're telling the truth. And that it doesn't also herald in something awful.
그래, 그렇게 말해줘서 참 도움되네. 처음부터 그럴 걸 그랬어. 나 같은 게 무슨 배짱으로.
아니, 말은 끝나지 않았다, 히스클리프. 앞으로는 말을 빨리 하는 걸 연습해야 할 필요성을 느끼고 있군. 이 저택을 돌아다니는 것만으로도 지속적으로 위험이 증가하고 있으며 무엇보다 히스클리프 안전에 대한 존속 여부도 의심스러워지고 있는 상황이다.
You got that right.
그래서 나는 최종적으로
The so paused for a moment.
벼락을 치는 것을 막아야 할 것 같다는 판단이 들었다. 설사 그것이 황금가지를 구하지 못하는 결과로 이어진다 해도.
Everyone fell silent, deep in thought after hearing the So's judgment. It wasn't a decision based on cold, hard facts that we had come to expect from him. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that statement there. Again, we're just taking them at their word that we'll get the golden bow after the 7 strikes of lightning. But what we're seeing here is basically a horror show of things from Heathcliff's past, present, and future, I guess. And we can't just sit on that. They've been kidnapping a whole bunch of people from T Corp's back streets in order to overwrite them with dead rabbits. Shit's bad, yo.
확실히 단순히 자연적인 현상으로 인해 벼락이 친 것은 아닌 것 같았다. 좀 더 극적이며 특정한 사건이 벌어졌을 때 벼락과 함께 정전이 일어났지.
지금까지 우리가 이 저택에 와서 벼락이 쳤던 순간이 언제였지?
첫 번째 벼락은 그때였죠. 그자들이 캐서린 씨의 유언장을 낭독할 때.
아니야. 그거보다 정확히는 히스가 캐서린 이름을 부르짖을 때였어.
두 번째 벼락은 린튼 씨가 히스클리프 씨에게 상처가 되는 말을 쏘아붙였을 때였어요.
세 번째는 힌들리 군이 숨을 거두었을 때였어. 그리고 모든 게 완전히 망가지게 되었군.
Linton's exhausted voice broke through our musings. He looked around at the destroyed laboratory, the corpses, and the husks of dead Picatula. There was a hollow look in his eyes. His face, already so sallow, had lost even more of its color. But he stood tall. Linton's gaze lingers for a moment on his sister's mangled corpse before moving towards Catherine in the coffin.
내 여동생 이사벨라, 네가 무작정 집을 나간 지 얼마 되지도 않은 것 같건만 이런 식으로 제외하게 되었구나.
소식조차 모르고 있었던 건가요?
시답잖은 편지들을 보내온 적은 있었네. 운명을 만났다느니, 진정한 사랑을 찾았다느니. 하지만 내가 반대할 것이 뻔해서 소개를 시켜줄 수는 없다고.
너 스스로가 무슨 짓을 벌인 건지 알고나 있는 상태냐?
나는 정해진 설계대로 진행할 뿐이지.
Then why are you working with the ring? This seems more like an index sort of thing.
이제 네 번의 벼락이 쳤군.
그래, 우리도 알아. 우리도 숫자 셀 줄 알거든.
관리자님, 말투를 보아하니 린튼, 저자는 벼락이 치는 조건에 대해 알고 있는 것 같습니다.
Otis spoke plainly, without even trying to lower her voice.
벼락이 친다는 것은 축복이야. 그녀의 마음속에 들어있다는 것이니.
Linton looked straight towards Heathcliff, and I could finally see his face clearly for the first time. He wore the expression of deep, bottomless pain. It didn't change the fact that Linton was still extremely suspicious and had quite a lot of things to answer for, but it began to sink in that he was also a man who was grieving for someone he loved.
자네에게 거짓말을 했네, 히스클리프. 우리는 행복한 결혼 생활을 보내지 못했어. 하지만 나는 평생을 그녀의 마음속에 들어가기 위해 부단히도 애를 썼던 것 같네. 계속해서 그 방에 들어가기 위해 문을 두들기고 또 두들기면서 말이야. 하지만 내겐 여전히 묵묵부답이지. 옛날에도 지금도.
린튼군, 그것이 이 끔찍한 실험실을 만든 대답이 될 수는 없어.
이렇게 많은 숫자의 사람들이 어떻게 여태껏 들키지 않고 납치가 될 수 있었을지 생각해 보았다. 단순히 갱단 여럿만이서 납치를 자행했다기에는 주위엔 저항의 흔적이 없었으며 가족이 통째로 실종되기도 하는 등 여럿이 한꺼번에 납치된 정황 역시 많았다고 하였지.
그 기사를 다 읽었던 거야?
He's very consistent with reading the news.
그렇다면 막무가내로 끌고 간 것이 아니라 오히려 이들이 자발적으로 이동했다는 것이 더 악위에 들어맞는다.
Linton, got something to say?
그렇다면 납치범은 어느 정도 사회적인 신뢰가 있는 자여야 했겠네요. 저택에 일자리를 내어주겠다거나 근사한 식사 대접이라도 제의했나 보죠.
인간을 만들어내는 실험이라더군. 하지만 아무리 생각을 해보아도 이 모든 희생을 감당할 만큼 가치 있는 인간을 만들어낼 수는 없을 것 같소.
린트님, 아무리 캐서린 아가씨의 부탁이었다지만 이건...
뭐? 캐서린이 이 모든 걸 알면서도 부탁했다고? 그럴 리가 없잖아.
Linton receives the sinner's deluge of resentful accusation with an unstirring expression.
그래, 캐서린의 부탁이었다는 사실만큼은 부정하지 않겠네. 하지만 이를 온전히 시행하기로 마음먹은 건 전부 내 의지였어.
그러니까 대체 왜 캐서린이...
이유는 단 한 번도 물어본 적 없었네. 그저 부탁받은 대로 완벽하게 해내기 위해 끊임없이 노력했을 뿐.
Heathcliff, you deserve better than Catherine.
그러니까 대체 왜요? 당신의 가문 정도면 충분히 안락한 삶을 살고도 남았을 텐데 이런...
T사에서 이를 알고도 자네를 가만히 내버려둘 것 같은가? 가문이 뒷받침되어준다 하여도 강도 높은 처벌은 피할 수 없을 걸세.
이유라 뻔하지 않나? 캐서린을 사랑했어. 처음 보았을 때부터 오늘까지 그러지 않은 순간이 없었지.
그건 그냥 맹목적인 구걸 아닌가요?
뭐라고 말하든 상관없네. 나의 행복은 그 구걸에서부터 받아내는 적선에서 오니까. 그러니 내가 얼마나 자네를 부러워했는지 결코 모르겠지, 히스클리프.
나를 부러워했다고? 네가?
캐서린이 어릴 때부터 내가 이 저택에 놀러와 둘이 같이 있을 때마다 계속해서 이렇게 물었지. 히스클리프는 왜 안 보일까? 그 애가 어디 갔는지 알고 싶어.
This whole... I can't call it a love triangle because there's more people involved. But... well... Heimly doesn't count. The Heimly's not like a love factor in here. But yeah, this love triangle really messed up.
물론 자네는 우리를 보기 싫어서 일부러 눈에 안 띄는 곳으로 숨은 것이겠지만, 그리고 믿든 안 믿든 상관할 바는 아니지만 자네의 편지들을 태운 건 내가 아니네. 오히려 편지가 있었더라면 곧바로 건네줬을 거야. 캐서린은 자네의 소식만을 애타게 기다리고 있었을 테니까.
That's a really powerful and twisted love, that you would deliver the letters of the person who is your rival in love, or the person you adore, because of how desperately you crave her affection.
자네가 떠난 후 캐서린은 방에만 박힌 채 식사도 하지 않은 채 스스로를 버리면서 거울만을 들여다보다 어느 날 아무렇지 않게 그 방문을 열고 나와 결혼하자고 하더군.
거울. 일기장에서도 말했었어. 거울 속에 자기 모습을 봤다고.
하지만 우리가 살던 저택엔 거울 같은 건 두지 않았지.
Mirror.
누군가 선물해준 거울이라 하더군.
누군가?
그 거울에서 캐서린이 무엇을 보았길래 방문을 열고 나와 결혼하자고 했을지는 직접 그 일기장에 물어보지 그러나 내겐 아무런 대답도 해주지 않는 그 해진 일기장에.
All right. Well, lightning rod. Let's go for it. Yep, rebattle.
이 꼴이 되고서도 우리를 공격할 셈인가?
자네들이 이 실험을 직접적으로 방해하려 한다면 막아야 하는 건 내 몫이네.
이렇게까지 해서 대체 네 놈이 바라는 건 뭐야?
항상 같았지. 난 캐서린을 사랑하니 캐서린의 뜻대로 할 뿐. 그 마음에, 그 방에 내가 들어갈 수 있기를. 방의 주인이 되는 것까진 바라지 않으니 들여보내만 준다면 그저 그 문이 열리는 것만으로도 충분할 것 같아. 지금까지 저택에 내리쳤던 그 모든 벼락의 소리는 캐서린의 마음이 찢어지는 소리였다네. 캐서린의 마음이 찢어질 때마다 벼락이 내리치는 거야. 그녀에게 그만큼 큰 아픔과 상실의 정신적 충격이 벼락과 암전으로. 벼락은 캐서린에게 그만큼 소중한 사람이었다는 증거일 테지.
Heathcliff, I think Nellie was right. Catherine's still alive. It wasn't exact science or anything like that, but I've been feeling that gaze coming from somewhere within the manor. Not an aggressive gaze, no, but it was certainly stubborn and lingering. All right, let's go fight some butlers, shall we? Been a little bit since we fought the butlers, so we can do that again, I think. Let's go for it. And yeah, Wuthering Heights. There we go. And yeah, we have you back. So
이 소리는
불청객을
사냥감을 찾은 건가?
부르신다면 청소 시간이
주인놈 뜻에 따라
Bring you all back
준비
in.
완료.
애도의 시간이군.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아있다면 생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
Pouring breath different. Deal 10 SP when hit, 1 offensive level up next turn. 3 attack power up at less than 0. If this unit has Dullahan, gain 1 damage up and 3 defense level down. Alright. Now let's get things started, shall we? With,
이딴
go with
건
that.
아닌데 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
Well, that one had a fair few coins on it.
그간의 전투 경험 있을 바가 없진 않아. 적합한 조치였습니다.
이 자리에 서 있게 해달라고 바란 적은 없었어요. 단 한 번도.
Grab some purple and orange, shall we?
이쪽으로.
Go with that. Yeah, I thought so, Josephine. I do remember ordinary Heathcliff also got a variety of different
들이 이상한
buffs
탈탈 털어버리자고.
throughout this Canto. I think they were sort of like keeping the SP low, however, rather than healing SP. Yeah.
이쪽으로.
풍과 함께 사라져라.
굉장해요.
불청객은 찌그러져 있다.
Like, I think while his SP was lower, he got like a little bit to sort of make up for it. Like, generally you don't want to be low on SP, but there was something there to make it a little bit less harsh.
검나를 내게 바쳐주지.
풍속에서
제압기 책이 큰 힘이 준것 같아. 기획팀의 시간다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
잘 썰렸다.
깔끔한
기대받지 않는
절단력인걸?
기대받지 않은 것들 모조리 치워버리.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데 성공했습니다. 샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴 하겠지만 이 전투가 성공적으로 끝나면 모두의 희생을 기리며 축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠. 먼지를 떨어내줘.
정리하겠습니다. 불결한 것. 정리하겠습니다. 불청객은 찌그러져 있도록.
Butler Rhodes has been pretty reliable throughout this Canto, thankfully.
시원한걸? 효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에
Looks
바른
like we're
말까지
about
쉽게
done
하지 않아요.
here. So let's just go with the damage and
일당과
finish them off, shall we?
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
적들이 저녁만 찾는 소를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네. 한 접시 근사하게 먹여줄까?
효력사. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
기대받지 않은 놈들 모조리
이번에도
야.
잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가.
끝장냈어. 이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를 떨 필요도, 개소리들 꿈을 꾸고
Alright.
슬픔에 빠질 필요도
So,
없이.
let's not forget the post-battle, because that is easy to forget when you're
끝내버린.
going over these things again.
아무도 남지 않았군. 난 아마 오래 견디지 못할 거야.
Poor sick rich boy.
이렇게 태어났고 그렇게 살아왔지.
그래. 알고 있으면 이제 순순히
모든 죄를 인정하고 항복이라도 하라는 건가? 그게 대체 내게 무슨 의미가 있다고 생각하나?
Yeah, all he cares about is Catherine. Linton looks up with a lighter expression, as though a burden has been lifted from his shoulders.
나는 아마도 여기까지가 끝일 거야.
Then, with the gentlest voice, he begins speaking to someone. His voice was overflowing with intense, fervent affection.
항상 말해왔던 것처럼 후회는 없어. 그저 우리가 같은 속도로 걷고 있던 것이 아니라고 생각해. 당신이 항상 더 빨랐을 뿐이지. 그래도 난 당신의 뒷모습을 보는 것조차 벅차오르도록 좋더군.
주치의에 마땅한 조치가 취해지지 않는다면 저자는 곧 죽을 거다. 극도로 쇠약해져 있는 상태군.
그럼에도 캐서린, 당신이
It's sad that the sprite doesn't sort of portray Linton's ill health as much as the dialogue sort of alludes to.
아주 조금이라도 좋으니 나로 인해 슬퍼했으면 좋겠어.
내가 린슨이라는 아이와 처음으로 눈이 마주치기 전부터 그 애는 나를 지켜보고 있었지. 한참을 내게서 눈을 떼지 못한 채로. 그 아이는 부자인데다가 동화책에 나오는 왕자님 같이 생겼어. 그리고 나를 정말 좋아해. 이것 봐. 나를 볼 때마다 항상 눈이 별빛처럼 반짝거리잖아.
Yeah, you've got them anime sparkle eyes.
나는 나를 사랑하는 린튼을 사랑해. 오직 나를 위해서만 반짝이는 그 눈빛을. 오직 나를 위해서만 흩날리는 황금빛 머릿결을. 오직 나를 위해서만 웃어주는 그 빛나는 웃음을. 오직 나를 통해서만 행복해하는 린튼을.
When light returned to the manor, and I could finally see again, there stood Linton, wearing the brightest, happiest smile I had ever seen. Yeah, I'm afraid anime sparkly eyes is it's a lethal condition. There's no cure, no recovery. Only The only thing we can do is try to make your last moments as comfortable as possible. The machines of the laboratory were linked to his body.
들었는가? 마침내 벼락이 쳤어.
Yeah, I heard the thunder.
나로 인해 개설인이 아파한 거야. 아, 개설인.
Linton musters every strength in his body and reaches out towards Catherine's coffin.
잠깐, 지금 너
그러니 이제 적절한 때라는 거지.
멈춰!
I thought I saw tears of joy rolling down his cheeks, but they were his flesh beginning to melt off his face.
나를 그대 방 안으로 데려가 줄 수 없어도 괜찮아.
Yep, he turned it into goop.
그대를 기다리며 그 벽수 갇혀있겠어.
That's not pleasant at all. At least the golden bell's right there. Let's just grab it.
언젠가에 순수했던 인간을 만드는 방법은 단순했네.
See her again.
요리에는 죽었다 깨어나도 소질이 없었던 자네는 모르겠지만 이상.
I mean, yeah, you kind of want to eat that potato, right?
어떤 불순물도 섞이지 않은 반죽이 존재한다면 어떤 인격이 입혀지던 간에 안전하게 유착될 수 있지.
린튼 씨가 어떻게 된 거예요?
They're using him as materials to create an identity.
보이지 않는가? 불순물 없는 완벽한 반죽이 된 거지. 그 무엇과 섞여내더라도 최상의 결과물이 나올 수 있을 정도로.
고작 저런 살덩어리를 인간이라고 부른다고?
아니요. 새로운 인간을 만드는 것은 그 과정일 뿐.
I don't like this story. It's alright, Kuro. I'm sure there's a happy ending. Warning. Araxis cannot guarantee a happy ending.
최후의 목적은 당신이 말한 저 반죽을 넘어서 그 전에 있었을 최초의 인간이겠군요. 이 상황은 저들에게 단지 과정이자 실험이었을 뿐일 테죠.
오. 여기 멀쩡히 살아있는 연구원이 나밖에 없는 걸 다행으로 여겨야겠어. 이 말을 헤르만 이사와 같은 윗분들이 듣기라도 했다면 어떻게든 자네를 잡아오려고 길을 썼을 테니까.
어머니, 진짜 역시 그 사람은
만들어진 저 반죽이자 자네들이 인간이라 부르는 저 존재, 그건 접점이 없던 어떠한 세계의 가능성이라도 온전한 인격이 깃들 수 있다는 것이구려.
그래. 누구보다 이상 자네가 기뻐할 거라고 생각했어. 우리는 거울 기술의 최극단에 있는 지점에 도달했으니.
Yep. The mirror technology. And Catherine had a mirror that no one else was aware about, and that she had been gifted mysteriously.
이제 남은 건 그 너머를 향해 갈 마지막 도약이지.
저택에는 황금가지가 하나 더 존재한다고 파악하고 있습니다. 이 반죽이라고 지칭하는 것은 막대한 에너지를 끌어모아야만 시도될 수 있는 실험. 에너지를 모으기 위한 황금가지는 이 저택의 꼭대기에 있는 것이군요.
맞아. 이 저택 주변에 무자비하게 내리치는 벼락을 모으는 곳이자 황금 가지의 힘을 응축하는 피레침의 역할이네. 이젠 조금 소름 돋을 지경이군.
Don't underestimate Faust or the Faust chord.
자, 모든 준비는 끝났으니 이제 슬슬 퇴장을 해볼까?
어딜 가시려고? 이번에야말로 네 놈을 잡아서 어머니의 계획과 관련된 정보들을
부디 나를 잡으려는 불필요한 시간 낭비는 서로 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 완벽한 상태의 인격이 덧씌워질 때 이토록 희부연 연기가 온 사방을 덮곤하지. 헤어짐을 하기에 더할 나위 없이 멋지지 않은가? 헤르만 이사의 아들이라고 했나? 연기 전쟁에 참여했다지. 어쩌면 익숙할지도 모르겠군. 좀 다를 테지만. 그리고 이상 내 벗이여 살아남으시게. 그래야 내 남은 훗날이 그나마 기대가 될 테니.
Ooh, lovely. Well, let's go and find out what's going on with the Wild Hunt, shall we?
완벽한 상태의 인격?
누구를 말하는 걸까요?
마침내 다시 올 테죠. 모든 준비를 마친 그 히스클리프가.
그래, 내가 다시 돌아왔다.
Lovely.
존재 자체로도 죄가 되어버린 내가 우리를 끝장내기 위해
저 빌어먹을 놈이, 저 지역에서부터 온 놈이 기어코 우리 저택을. 마님, 제가 기필코 우리 저택을 더럽힌 저 놈을.
그 어떤 워더링 하이츠도 마지막에는 어디에서도 내 것이 아닌 적이 없었다.
That's also referring to the original story of Wuthering Heights, where Heathcliff eventually becomes the lord of the manor in his most monstrous state.
힌들리와 린트는 언제나 비참하게 몸부림치며 죽었고 앞으로도 그럴 테지. 그러니 조세핀, 너 또한 내 소유물이다. 나를 따라야 한다.
마님, 이놈이 저희를.
이미 썩어 만들어진 지 오래된 그 마님 타령은 지긋지긋하군.
Oh, there goes Josephine. Josephine fell limp and motionless in Heathcliff's grasp.
자, 조세핀과 힌들리와 그리고 린튼, 이 빌어먹을 운명에 얽히고 얽힌 너희들은 어디에서나 있어왔지. 죽어서도 워더링 하이츠를 벗어날 수 없는 불쌍한 너희 모두를 내가 데려가 주마.
The husks of dead Picatula, Lintons, Hindleys, Josephines, all began to materialize and rise. They begin to form a procession. Countless bodies, husks, the wailing things in their wake, all join the march.
마지막 장을 향해 가볼까?
The other Heathcliff stands on the vanguard of the march, and lifts Catherine's coffin onto his back.
너 개소리네 함부로. 그래. 오랜만에 놀이를 해보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠군. 개소린과 둘이서 놀곤 했던 그 옥상에서 다시 옛날의 추억을 곱씹어 보자고. 응? 함께하고 싶다면 날 있는 힘껏 쫓아온 뒤 올라와라, 히스클리프.
Heathcliff takes a step forward to seize him, but the endless march stands in his way.
하지만 그렇게 호락호락 넘어오게 해선 안 되지. 개소린을 향한 네 마음이 고작 이 정도로 손쉽게 이루어지는 것이어서는 안 돼. 더 괴롭고, 더 비참하고, 더 처절해야 할 거다.
The rooftop.
네, 황금 가지가 있습니다. 2개의 황금 가지가 닿게 된다면
어떤 일이 벌어질지 5만 가지 상상이 드는.
It's terrible advice, yes. Then again, this Heathcliff is not exactly sane, right?
캐서린을 데려가서 어떻게 할 속셈인지 몰라도 막아야 해. 반드시.
앞으로도 뒤로도 물러날 곳이 없군.
Look, if we're surrounded, we've got them where we want them. Means we've got enemies all around us. We can't miss. Are they kindly Linton and Josephine from other worlds?
무작위의 세계에서 불러와진 불완전한 인격들로 추정됩니다. 그리고 저 히스클리프의 영향력에 종속된 말로들이기도 하죠. 어느 거울 세계에 나 있을 히스클리프를 죽이고자 차원을 휘젓고 다니는 하나의 현상. 와일드 헌트라고 불릴 수 있겠네요.
백귀야 행위군.
So, there's no end to them?
이들을 불러왔으며 그 군세를 이끌어가는 모습은 마치 마왕과 같으니 그 마왕의 명이 거둬질 때까지 생겨날 것입니다.
Lovely, we're up against the Wild Hunt and the Earl King. Where's Dresden when you need him?
폭풍이 몰아치고 있어.
Alright, well, let's wage war against the Wild Hunt. Onwards!
버틀러 차원 가방 준비 완료했습니다. 세피라들도 결국 내 편에 설 수밖에 없을 거야. 나도 그들도 모두 빛의 눈이 멀어버렸거든.
Yeah, so... Kindly of the Wild Hunt. I'm not sure if you're too much different from the previous Kindly or anything like that. You gain offense level up. And hate. Alright. Anyway, let's proceed, shall we?
이 땅과 만인에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다면 묵은 먼지도
적들이 저녁 만찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네.
Damn it.
한적들이 근사하게 먹여줄까?
저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
기운이 빠졌네.
아, 이럴 때 재료 손질을 해야 안 질겨지는데.
suppose. We don't have any sort of defense character. I don't think they've sort of introduced that sort of thing at this point in the game, unfortunately.
전투응대에 나선
여기가
나라도 그렇게 했을 테지. 이만한 불능하군. 왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
살코기 바를 때
Let's see if we can get onto Dullahan next round.
공감이 앞에.
Roll better, damn it. That's on you.
개체가 우리의 마지막 일격만을 기다리고 있는 상태입니다. 효율적으로 처리해보자.
That. Go with that. For us.
목을
내놓고
내놓고 있도록.
민감의 준비. 불청객이 찌그러져 있도록.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
There we go. There's a stagger on you.
사람도 깜짝.
달릴 시간이다.
Actually. Now finish them off. Save that for next round.
이 땅과 만인 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
Hey, Alina. How you going?
타겟 제거 확인.
긍정적인 신호다. 마음은 놓지 말고.
Wasn't Isabella reasonable? Like, I haven't read the book. I have seen a stage adaptation. So there is that. And depending on how you see like the father who's like dies early on, who adopted Heathcliff, you could make an argument that maybe he's all right, and maybe the reason why he treats his son Hindley poorly is because of how Hindley is behaving towards Heathcliff. So, yeah. He doesn't survive very long. You are correct. Yeah, finish that guy off.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
새삼스럽지만 꽤 괜찮네. 제법이야.
저 발긴다. 돌아하니요.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about the ending, like the final act of Wuthering Heights. Some adaptations don't even adapt it. It does sort of give a chance for something nice at the end, at least.
명예 따위를 기대하고 있는 건 아니겠지.
여기까지 와서
Alright.
망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Alright,
사람을
yeah,
죽이고
got,
싶지
Josephine
않았다면
over here
너희도
now.
세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Okay. Alright. Let's proceed. I forgot to equip your extra level 4 ego. Alright, let's have to do that next. That's on me. I'll need to do that.
일당과 만인 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다면
가엾고 슬픈 아이들.
Now you do really want like as much sanity as possible when you activate this, so you can have the guns fire as much as possible.
완벽한 한방.
정력의
시원한 걸.
너무 멋졌는데 명예
맞아. 살살해. 그러다 뼈라도 부서지면 파이 속에서 뼈가 씹힐 거라고.
Definitely putting some damage on.
손에 많은 피를 묻혔잖아. 몇 명 늘어난다고 달라지는 건
Yeah,
없어.
you can go with that, and this should do a good job.
일당과 만인 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다면
비명을 질러라. 속에서 여기가
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
Yeah, it's possible
이렇게
that
하나씩 알아가.
if the father had survived longer, maybe things would have gone better. But yeah, like there was absolutely that neglect of Hindley, and like I'm definitely not justifying what Hindley's doing to Heathcliff, and like maybe the maybe punishment is worthwhile, but like there's probably better ways to go about that and engender sort of like actual reform. So then again, a lot of people back then like had that very sort of like patriarchal sort of view of things. A lot of people still do have that view, unfortunately, today. Not sort of like taking into account the rights of children, which is unfortunate. Anyway, let's proceed. So, Wild Hunt 2. There was no Wild Hunt post, was there? No. Okay. Heathcliff was heavily wounded. It looked as though he could hardly stand, let alone wield a weapon. Blood clattered to the floor and rolled away, as the last vestiges of strength left him.
내 발로 스스로 저택문을 박쳐서 떠났을 때 달라진 사람이 되어서 다시 돌아오겠다고 결심했어. 최소한 캐서린 앞에 섰을 때 그 애가 더 이상 나를 창피하다고 느끼지 않도록. 하지만 이것 봐. 결국엔 캐서린을 지키지도 못했고 캐서린에게 다가가는 것조차 마음대로 되지 않아. 천치처럼 무기도 제대로 들지 못해.
Heathcliff.
나도 알고 있어. 내가 그럴듯한 인생을 살아오지 못했다는 걸. 배워먹은 데다가 성질까지 더러워서 욱할 때도 많아. 말해줘, 시계대가리. 아니, 관리자. 죄라는 거 원래 이렇게 막막하고 끝도 없이 덮쳐오는 거야? 해치고 해쳐도 계속 몰려올 만큼 내가 잘못 살아온 거냐?
That can't be true. I wanted to believe that it can't be true. That with the will and the determination to forge on, the mist that once seemed impenetrable will one day part, and we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. That every struggle he endured, every struggle he's learned in this journey, couldn't have been for nothing. So please, please don't doubt the path I'm showing you. But
또다시 몰려온다. 아까보다 더 많은 숫자가.
But when I've led you into such absolute darkness, without even a hint of light, we go to an ad break. So we will be back in a couple of minutes, and then we will resume Wuthering Heights. All right? See you shortly. All right, and we're back. So let's resume Limbus Company, shall we? All right. What should I... When even I'm starting to feel lost. What should I do? Oh, and Glatonial Void. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Let's engage in more fisticuffs, shall we? A little bit of a combination of Bacatula and Dead Rabbits, so we'll engage with this one as well. Why not?
다음 오창까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
Yeah, we get an interesting fight, so I figure it's worthwhile following up on them, right? Yeah, hope you're doing all right. Okay. Anyway, let's see how we want to handle this, shall we? Okay. Over there. Okay. Look at that. Might get lucky enough. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm replaying Canto 6 because I didn't play Canto 6 on stream. So, like, essentially what sort of happened was I streamed some of the earlier Cantos. I took a break from the game, and then I sort of resumed streaming the game further on. So I've decided that I'm going to stream the Cantos that I haven't streamed yet, so that I've got a full record, essentially, on VOD. And also so that viewers who don't play the game themselves will be able to see the story that got skipped over initially. So that's why I'm repeating Canto 6. And I'm also trying to sort of like do it on theme as well. So I'm trying to like stay at around the level of the Canto as well. Ryoshu's unfortunately a little bit higher, but everyone else is at level 45. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, damn it. God damn it, wrong better. How'd you fail that? Alright. At least some of our characters have one. Alright, so you're down there. Let's have you the counter on that. We can get you on Dullahan. You finish that. Not the best result. We'll try anyway. We'll try and go for it, just in case. I think we can finish that one off. It's a bit dicey. Let's try and assure ourselves of a kill, shall we? There we go. Correct decision made, but sadly that one kept. Well, all right, we won the clash in the end, but we lost all of our coins. Ooh. Maddie the Magical Girl, thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Hey there, chortling bird, Solar Volpez, Wizard, thank you. Well, I hope you're all doing all right. How was Chained Echoes? I'm not familiar with that game. Hopefully you enjoyed your stream. I totally understand if you have to raid and run, because I know that after you've been streaming, chances are you might have other things that you need to do, but very much appreciate it. Those who don't know me, I am Araxis Dinesha, your revolutionary bartender, and right now we are playing some Limbus Company. we are doing a replay of a Canto that I haven't done on stream. I've done it off stream. And Pecan, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. I hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, we're going over a Canto that I've played before, but haven't done on stream. So I basically want to redo it on stream so that people who haven't seen it do get to see it. And then I've got a complete VOD so that people who happen to watch VODs don't have a glaring hole in there. And Chortling Bird, thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. I hope you enjoy your stay. So, let's start kicking ass, shall we? Alright, so let's do that there, because you're going to evolve yourself into a stronger attack. Which is turning off notifications? Oh, that's annoying. Let's do that. That. This seems reasonable for me. Okay.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Oh, got the stagger. Beautiful. Oh, Chained Echoes is an indie JRPG like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Gotcha, alright. I haven't played Chrono Cross, but I have played most of Chrono Trigger. And that was a good game. I really enjoyed that. And thank you very much, Wizard, for the suggestion. I thought that might be the case. Wizard is a little bit of a regular here. Pops in a fair few times. So thank you very much for suggesting me to Maddie. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I might have to give Chained Echoes a little bit of a look myself at some point. Yeah, you go over here. We need to hit you good. You're about to die, so honestly, do that. Do that. Can't be guaranteed to get through there, so I'm going to do that. And also that. That looks good to me. 3 Xenogears. Okay. I think I have played a bit of the first Xenogears game. That's the one with like Cosmos and Shion, right? Nice one. That's Xeno Saga. Alright. Yeah, I needed to... I wasn't sure if it was Xenogears or Xeno Saga. They've got similar names. Which one's Xenogears then? Same team, different continuity. Gotcha. Alright. Let's put that there. And have you do that. Takahashi was working for Square when he did Xenogears. Moved over to Bandai Namco. Gotcha. Alright. So there's a reason behind that. There's a reason why Xeno Saga isn't Xenogears 4, I guess.
좋아. V 하나를 박살냈어.
I have been meaning to give the Xenosaga games a look. I think the only one that I've played is Xenosaga Zero, which I understand is quite different from the other ones. Okay. Yep, totally understand. Yep, get some sleep, and hopefully the rest of chat enjoys what we've got sort of going on here. And thank you very much for the follow, Maddie. I do appreciate it. Although it is hard for streamers to watch other streamers because they're too busy streaming themselves, right? But yeah, thank you very much for the follow, and get some good sleep, okay? Sleep is very important and is sadly neglected a lot. I should be getting more sleep myself, but it's hard for me to sleep early and work wants me getting up early instead of at a reasonable time. Alright, let's go.
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
Like having a bit of an AoE attack there.
특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
정리하겠습니다. 불청객은
Oh,
찌그러져
there we
있는
제
go.
유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다.
Ah, damn it.
제
God
예상만큼
damn it.
관리자님의
We're so
능력이
close,
우선하는
Faust. We're
것이
so close to
증명된
greatness.
것이었다. 다행이군요.
Ishmael! God damn it. Alright.
사실은 그렇게
Now,
대단한 일도 아니에요.
I still need to equip
혹시
Ruggle
칭찬을
with
받았다면
a
엔젤라님이나
Vav
말코
ego.
들으면 편히 나았을 거예요.
We'll get there eventually.
제가 아니라요.
Go with this. Okay, alright, let's go with that.
이 땅과 만인. 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는
Get a bit
자이지.
more AoE going on here. There we go.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
정리하겠습니다.
Come on, Otis. There we go. That's another stagger done.
좋아하는 음식이 뭐였는지 정확히 간파했네.
결국은 이렇게
That's a
떨어지죠.
kill. Not quite a kill
여기까지
there,
와서
unfortunately,
망설일
but we
생각은
got
하지 않았으면
close.
좋겠어.
We got close.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면
Alright, and
너희들
they're all running
처음부터
scared.
거래를 하지
Okay.
말았어야지.
Let's see. Do we have any other good? Put that there. Go with that because we've got that as an AoE. And yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm actually current. I'm completely up to date with the actual game. So yeah, that's the Canto that I'm at. I am ready for the next Canto as soon as it releases, which we will be streaming as soon as it releases. Assuming I don't have any like prior obligations of some sort. But yeah, that's the plan.
퇴거하시죠.
영원한 참으로
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
So we're free to talk about spoilers for the most recent stuff, but I do ask that we try to avoid spoilers for Heathcliff's Canto and Don Quixote's Canto, because those ones we haven't done on stream, although understandably there are some unavoidable spoilers about Don's that are just obvious in future stuff that we have done on stream.
끝장냈어. 이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를 떨 필요도. 개소리들 꿈을 꾸고
Alright, so
슬픔에
let me just quickly go and do Eclipse. Yeah, as you can see, like, update. And let me quickly... I don't have you on there, so let's put you on. What else fine? I think so. Just focus on people we're actually using. Yeah. 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 And yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's resume. Yeah. So, back here. And Wild Hunt. Oh, let's just skip this one. This is just Picatula. Don't have to worry about them. This one's an interesting one. So let's go do this one.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
Fair enough. Let's focus. Keep on trying. Took a month after. Yeah, there were a fair few bosses in Yoshu's, totally. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay, over there, there. Let's ignore you, I guess. Fine. I want to build doors up a little bit. Okay.
이딴과 말이 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다면
여기가 뱃속이군.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go with that. And actually, you go there. You can fight there, there, and like that, and you engage there. Okay.
전투응대에 나선.
At least with Limbus Company, though, it's an easier game to come back to after a break than it is for some other games, because like it's not like a hardcore FOMO live service game like some other games of this variety. Yeah, there's no FOMO. Not quite true. Like, for example, like this ego over here, Unbrilliant Glory Flowing, that's from the Archetypes collab event. That one is basically the only example of promo in this game so far. Hopefully they're able to bring that back at some point. I know why it was limited. It's because of licensing agreements and such. So, like, that's why that's the case, unfortunately. But, yeah. Other than that, Limbus Company's been pretty good about not having people miss out on things. Hey, Mikan. How you going? Yeah. I don't I don't know the behind-the-scenes deals for the Arknight stuff. That one... It could be just, like, really difficult or impossible to get, like, proper, like, long-lasting sort of stuff for it. I don't know as I said, I don't know the backroom dealings of getting permanent stuff for it. But yeah, hopefully they can bring it back at some point. That would be nice. I do have all of the Arknight's egos. I don't actually have it equipped on Ishmael here, incidentally. Probably should, because that's a pretty good one. Anyway, let's proceed with kicking some ass. I need to transform into Dullahan as well. Let's do that. Okay, let's go. I do actually regularly use the Faust Arknight ego because Fluid Sac is still kind of OP. That's not to say that I don't use Fluid Sac still. Like, I've still got that equipped over here. But Fluid Sac is just so bloody good, right? Yisak has 4 ego ID syncs. I suppose Yisak did invent the whole mirror system, so there's some justification there.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
It is a little bit of a shame, though, that Faust does have such a strong ego in Fluid Sac, because it just makes... Even if they kill you, I'll never stop turning the clock. Please hang on. Yeah, I don't think we've seen these ones before, so I'm going to go over the log so that people are able to see what's the deal with these Picatula. Ha! Oh, an even bigger version of these sods, huh? Oh, it's gotten even bigger than before, like it's gotten physical augmentations or something. Stabs with its horn-like hands instead of pecking us with its beaks. Well, it's just as irritating when it hits me, but red water's now hot like lava. That's another layer of difficulty. It stabs the ground, pillars of fire burst from the earth. Now I see why the Backstreet blokes say that we should avoid death by fire at all costs. These bastards, they keep getting in my way, glaring at me fierce with their blood-red eyes, bursting flames from the top of its head. What else does it even have to be so mad about? I'm the one that's frustrated. This awful feeling, like I'm about to burst, like I'm trapped in. Look, I don't even have time to waste on writing shite like this. I've got to go. Right before me, there's... The log continues, but whatever was there is now scorched and illegible. I genuinely enjoy the observation logs. So yeah, if you get the chance, I'll go over and read them. Like I was always a big fan of the like abnormality logs in Lobotomy Corporation, as well as the books you get in Library of Ruiner. So the observation logs here, like, they're up my alley. I love them. And yeah, like some of Faust's he egos, like Thoracalgia and Calcit, they're good as well. Arda Blossom for Arda Blossom Faust is also really good. But you could also just equip Fluid Sac. And yeah, I love that the Sinners write them. It would be nice if it were a little bit clearer at times, but the Sinners also do generally have a very strong voice. So you can sort of like tell, like, yeah, this is Heathcliff writing it. Anyway, let's look over this for your chat. So a whole bunch of burning stuff for us. Erupted Wrath. Counter. Resist damage boost, huh? Alright. Oh, and flicks a whole bunch of burn on us at the end. Lovely. Okay. Rebels is the most unique since it makes all of his IDs tankier. A lot of fights we can't really afford. Yeah, that is correct. I can actually afford to click that here, so we will do that. Though... here we go. You're not getting one. Yeah, fuck it, someone's getting hit. It's you? Fair enough. Alright. Dante's notes are also very good. I read over Dante's notes. They have important information. You're a little bit of a toughie, so we'll just do what we can. Ouch! That's not good. God damn it. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I'm not going to blame chat for bringing it up and giving me the idea to use it. Because that's all on me. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. Got a lot of counters. Fucking bastard. Alright, everyone's on fire now. Everyone's half the team is staggered. Lovely. All right. Okay, let's try and protect the people who are staggered at least. Put that one there. That one. And that one. Oh. Really? No one... Lovely. Alright.
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
정리하겠습니다. 불결한 거. 저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
Oh hey, Heathcliff's immortal.
죄송합니다. 오티스님 많이
Man, those fires.
본분을 지키지.
Alright, this is on me for underestimating this one. Let's take a gamble, shall we? And fucking Faust is dead, so there goes our healing. You're about to burn to death.
전투응대에 나선다.
저택을 안내해주지.
Okay, and I don't think any of you guys have healing egos, do you? No.
전투응대에 나선다. 인간을 준비하고.
여기가 목소리군.
그 물을 한 모금 마시기 전에는.
Okay, ignore that one, because Heathcliff's immortal right now. Alright, that.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 찢어 놓아주마.
Alright. Is there even an end to them? Clearly not. We're on a wave 3 of question mark. You're fucking with me, game. Alright. Yeah, so Reeve Lamenter of the Wild Hunt, Linton, Kindly, all of this good shit. Okay. That's the great thing about replaying things, right? You get to discover things you missed before. That. And there we go.
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
Thankfully everyone rolled bad there, so that was alright. That's totally legit, Boyd. Okay. What's coming after you now, eh? What do you need for you? Yellow, and obviously we're not getting it. Okay, so what we need to do here is protect you and allow you to die, I guess. Alright. Hey, Doctor, how you going?
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
Kind of fucked up a little bit with the earlier fight, trying to show off a little bit, and we're not even going to be able to get to do it.
부작용이 쓰러진다면 그는 얼마나 비웃겠나.
Okay. You're alive again. Ryoshu's not dead, so we've got that going for us at least. What's your burn level? 12. And you've got 2 HP. Understood. Alright. In that case... yeah, I guess you just die. Alright. No worries. So, you intercept there. And... that. And do that. Alright. We'll see if we're actually able to win this. If we can't, we'll replay it and just do better.
세 번 베어낸다. 과거를 1000번 단조하여 베어낸다. 미래에서 1000번 거슬러 찢어. 찰나의 일수 다시 1000번을 끄. 산진다이 색깔.
These are doing some good damage. That might be able to buy us some time. Oh, you resurrected. Right, because the wild hunt thing. That's right. Okay. Well, we've got you around for a little bit longer. Yeah, always worthwhile sharpening egos when you can. Take him out of the pool and all. Okay, let's. There. And let's see if we're able to take down this bastard, shall we? At least do enough damage. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're going over here. Alright, we do need to deal with that in that case. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're all back. Thankfully, you're the only one going after Ryoshu, so...
나대지 말고 내 뒤에 서 있어, 주인.
And... do that. And... paralyze.
전투 응대에 나선다.
Not quite.
무불아위.
House of Spiders is pretty good. Okay. With 10 fucking health over there. Alright. And... shit. Ryoshu's about to die. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're not making it. Yeah, I know that, but Ryoshu's dead, and that means Heathcliff's gonna die next round, or this round with burns or something. Yeah, there we go. Notro, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's go and replay this and do it properly, shall we? And not fuck up in round 2, shall we? I did actually finish this in one try when I did it off stream, so let's do that again. All right. So let's repeat this. Do I need to change anything around? No, I don't think so. Oh, hold on. I'll change you over to Vital Elegy. Because Wingbeat isn't. That's a self-heal, but... Okay. And no one else here has healing except you. Although I suppose you do if we equip Garden of Thorns instead, right? One fight, so it's plausible that we could get the ridiculous requirements for it. So sure, why not? Right, Greco, let's go.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
Alright. Yeah, so Dante dialogue. And let's focus on building up SP in this round if possible, so we don't sort of get fucked over in a later round. And just target the one with protection on. Faust to increase hers.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Okay. Yes, got some defense going on over there. Again, we do that. There. I can't do that. Go with that.
전투 응대에 나서.
I do think we had some 4 coin rolls as well in the last time you were sort of like playing. So that affected things a bit. But I definitely sort of like trying to show off with Gregor affected things as well by allowing an attack to go through, creating even more staggers than we might possibly have had to deal with. Alright. So... let's do that. Yeah, no problem, Kura. Hope you sleep well. That. Go with this.
이딴과 마냥 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
At the moment, I'm just letting Heathcliff's SPD go up naturally. I'll be using Dullahan later. Probably this round, in fact. I'm mostly just trying to sort of like get like everyone's SP up because otherwise I've got to sort of like counter and all. Yes, Gregor still doesn't bloody have any SP, which is annoying me. Alright. Yeah, I gotta bloody lose our Requiem. But actually we can kill the target, get a coffin stack. There we go. With that, we do have a fluid set, so we'll be able to save that and get some SP up for people. Yeah, we'll save that for round 2.
이딴과 마냥 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
여기가 뱃속이군.
Okay, yeah, and using the Requiem did give us the coffin, so Yeah, up to 5 commons. Alright. And yeah, so got a bunch of staggers now, so we'll just finish things off. Go there. And yeah, like that's not going to activate Dullahan, but I'll do that.
겁날 내게 바쳐주지.
Oh no, it does activate Dullahan. Alright, fair enough. Part of the reason I thought that I had to actually do the counter for the Dullahan to activate. So, learning! Alright, all good.
전투 응대에 나선다.
Alright, so here's the big boy. Over there. Let me get this in so I can get some extra. It doesn't work for a single enemy, actually. It does work on this one, though. Okay.
이쪽으로.
There we go. Playing more sensibly this time around, and we're doing a lot better as a result. Though still, damn. At least we avoided most of the damage. That's good there.
여기가 뱃속이군.
주라니야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Okay. Already got that on you, so go with that. Oh, Jasper. Cat just came in. We do all have enough. But I'm gonna throw this down because it gives you a nice passive. Okay. Middle Merceau. Yeah, but problem with running Middle Merceau is I got that Rabbit Merceau, so I feel obligated to have him in the passive, or as Wuthering Heights.
전투 응대.
even though it's not effective. And besides, it's not something we need.
기대받지 않은 것들 모조리 치워버린다.
Alright, I'm just gonna go and feed the cat. So give me got an ad break anyway, so I'm gonna feed the cat and then we will resume, okay? Be right back. All right, we're back. So, let's actually do this properly this time, shall we? Okay. Ooh, and that didn't activate this round, so we get to activate it this round instead, which is good, because we saw how much fucking damage it did last time, right? Okay. Do that. You over there. Yeah, we're gonna start burning a little bit. And when we start burning a little bit, I will activate Fluid Sac. There. Do that. That. And that. Alright.
이딴 건 아니야. 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
세 번 배워낸다. 과거를 1000번 단수하여 배워내. 미래에서 천번 거슬렀지. 찰나의 일수 다시 천번을 끊어. 산진다의 색깔.
Damn it, Heathcliff. Do better.
불청객은 찌그러져 있도록.
There we go. Early break. Okay. Now. We do that. Do that. Actually, right. Over here. River? What's up, wizard?
전투 응대에 나선다.
주라니야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
I guess the burn is starting to take effect. Alright, so. And you are about to hit sanity, so let's do this. Do that. Let's do that, I think. We'll leave those because we're expecting Fluid Sac to take it down. So, uncommon verb. Alright. Yeah, I've never heard it before.
이쪽으로.
Rend or tear. Gotcha.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
There we go.
나서도록 할까?
That should keep us going a little bit. Still got a ridiculous amount of burn on ourselves because of everything. Let's go hit you with that, however. And and some of this. The most health.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
받아둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 생겨주지.
Enough for a kill.
무덤을 꾸러 가.
Okay. Now I've got a chance to do the rare Garden of Thorns. So let's go use that. Hey, Lord Starlight! Limbus Company! Indeed. So we are going to use that here. Because it's funny. Prioritize heat, but A. And unclashable on that. Do that, please. With that.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Go. Get as much as I would like there, unfortunately. Doing what we can. Are you doing a Wuthering Heights theme as well? Ouch. Damn it. How do we fucking lost that?
꿈에는 반성하지 않군요.
도저히 여기서 쓰러진다면 그놈이 안개가
듀라니아! 굽도록 달릴 시간이다.
그 사람을 볼 수 있는
Fucking lose. Fine. No Garden of Thorns, no Bride Gregor. I just try to give Cat what they want. Alright. All I need for you. Another purple, huh? Alright. Hey, Clever. How you going? I'm replaying stuff that I haven't done on stream. I'm not going to impact fluid set, so I might do that in that case. A-show team need to be smart to get count. Now plus Lord can get good at count stacking. Okay.
먼지를 떨어내줘. 내가 찾은
I still need to get around
나만의 항해
to
방식.
Railway 6. I'll do it eventually.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 태엽 안에 그 그 답이 있을까요?
Yeah, and there go the burns. All right. Do that. And that might be enough to take you out, actually. So let's just go over here in that case. Okay. Us. That's annoying. Glad you were able to get that PC, but shame that your phone wasn't able to handle it.
이 땅과 만인에게 소식이라도 데려는 자가 있다면
More of them? Just what? That's just not fair now. I know 1 HP, right? Need more bloody purples. It's fine. This is fine. Burn season for the enemies, I know, right? Which ones are attack achieved, if any? That one over there, eh? Alright, ignore that one. Do that. That. I guess. And that. Alright.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 가둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
Damn it.
저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
길이 보이지 않을 때, 어디로 어떻게 나아가야 할지 모를 때. 그래서 겔잡이가 있는 겁니다. 딴테.
Virgilius? Mm-hmm. I fucking love this moment.
뭐야? 혹시 나 혼자 헛것 보는 거 아니지?
It was that very same Virgilius, who's never once seemed to care about what's happened to us, who never once took part in our journey, wading through the wild hunt, into the basement, Because we fucking need his help, right?
본인이 지금 정신이 흐릿해지고 있어서 꿈을 꾸는 건 아닌지 싶소만. 정말 다리가 맞는 곳이요. 옳다고 한 번만 맞아봐도 되겠어?
아직까지 살만한가 보군. 헛소리를 나불거릴 여유도 있고.
That little smile of his.
아무렇지 않게 매서운말을 날리시는 걸 보아하니 우리 특색나리가 맞는 모양이요.
There we go. So I know that my chat has already seen Virgilius take the field in future Cantos and Intervalos and the like, but this is the very first time he takes the field, and just goddamn right. He shall open the path for us. The fucking red gaze, right here. He's fucking doing it for us. Yep, generates mom. Just... No, I'm up to date. I'm replaying this Canto for the sake of chat.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Oh, no, you are right, Clever. We are indeed the escort here, 100%. I did see it. I'm just sort of caught up in affairs.
왜 온 거야? 아니, 온 게 잘못되었다는 건 절대 아니지만 그래도.
And yeah, like, don't worry, I've not been spoiled on anything. Generally, my chat is fairly good about not spoiling things for me. I do not like being spoiled for things, but yeah, reminiscing on old times. That is precisely what I am doing. So yeah, it's sad when people do go into like other streamers' chats and spoil things for them, because it ruins the experience, I think.
도저히 지나칠 수 없을 정도로 저택 아래에서부터 익숙한 것들이 느껴지더군.
I've got a friend actually who is playing through Limbus Company for the first time, and they're up to this Canto. So I'm interested in seeing their reaction to when they get up to here. Like last I checked, they had just defeated distorted Heathcliff. So they're getting close.
껍데기들의 짙은 냄새와 처절한 울음소리들이.
Julius gazes at the destroyed laboratory and the march of the wild hunt in collected, assured silence. Though I couldn't know everything about the path he walked, I could see the smallest glimpse of it.
하지만 당신 지금까지는 한 번도
관여한 적은 없었다. 그래서도 안 되었고 지금도 그래야만 했지.
And you saved our lives, that's for sure.
종착한 것들에게 시간을 빼앗기는 것은 부질없다.
아니, 종착한 것들. 이 죄종들을 말하는 거야?
그래.
Absolutely. I did enjoy seeing the apology forms for people calling him the Red Blaze and stuff like that. Canto 9 was great. I loved Canto 9. I still think Canto 5 is my favorite. Just like Ishmael's arc with Queequeg and Ahab is just incredible, and Compass is a beautiful song. So that's my thoughts on that. But honestly, like, the whole game has been great, and it's been consistently great. They did purify Moby Dick from its yaoi incarnation.
지하실에서 생겨나는 모든 죄종들과 와일드 헌트라는 것들은 내가 맡도록 하지.
하지만 끊임없이 계속해서 생겨나고 있어요.
Handle it? We are in no shape to deny his help out of worry. Big fan of Broken Wings, huh? That's legit. Sinclair barely stops himself. He couldn't bring himself to finish his sentence. Yet, Julius understood the meaning of that silence.
그래. 그러니까 내가 처리한다는 뜻이다.
Canto 7 is also a beautiful one. I feel like Canto 6 here is my second favorite one. Canto 7 is also like very, very good. Yep, there he goes. Got his fucking ego now. Let's heal ourselves. We're kind of burning to death here, shall we? See, a lot of people say they don't like Canto 2, but I genuinely liked Canto 2. Yeah, the way I sort of see Canto 2 is a chance to sort of, like, relieve some of the bleakness of Canto 1 and further introduce the characters. Like, you kind of have to take Canto 1, 2, and 3 as the same Canto, almost. They also, like, release at the same time. And you have to have some chance to introduce things going along. Which, yes, I do agree. Both Gregor and Roger don't really get a chance to shine too much. Because both of their cantos are essentially serving as introduction cantos. But I'm hopeful that they're going to be getting their chances later on. Like, we're getting future stuff with Gregor after all. No, you can not like Canto 5 even if I really like Canto 5. Like it's all down to personal preferences. Yeah, like I'm just thinking like narratively, I guess, about this sort of thing. Some pretty good music, though, I have to say. 0 out of 10, worst Canto needs more Yuri.
전투응대 나도.
Now these shields here, they're perfect at protecting us from like enemy attacks and the like. And then we fucking fight the Roach King. And just damn, right? Wait, fuck it, just win rate right now. So fine. Fucking Vigilius.
먼지를 떨어내. 결국은 이렇게 떨어졌어.
We're helping. Yeah, I didn't get rolled by Ricardo, thankfully. I did have to redo the fight. The first time I did lose, but it didn't take me too long to work out the trick there. And yeah, the Roach King fight works incredibly well. That is some really nicely done mechanics for it. I haven't had that issue. Yeah, the non-story nodes in 4 were quite a lot, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm not worried about Canto 10 difficulty. I think it's going to be fine. Daus is looking at Vigilius with an inscrutable expression.
알고 있다. 아마 계약 조건 중 일부는 포기하게 되겠지. 내 욕심을 내려놓고 타협하거나 포기해야 하기도 할 거고 귀찮은 회의에도 몇 번 불려갈 테고.
Yeah, I think Canto 10 is probably going to be level 65. Like that's what they've been doing consistently, leveling up characters as each Canto comes out. And I think 60 is where we're at currently.
그럼에도 불구하고 나는 이곳에 올 수밖에 없었다.
Yeah, so as he sort of like mentioned earlier on, it was against his contract to help us out. Now that he's broken his contract, other things come into effect that negatively affect him.
아주 오랜만에 거대한 흐름이란 걸 따라가 보고자 했더니 큰 흐름을 거스르는 한이 있더라도 이 냄새와 풍경만큼은 허용할 수가 없더군.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they do decide to go on to Purgatorio after Inferno. Yeah, I do need to actually get, like, House of Spiders Ryoshu and all the other Spiders characters. I'm personally not worried. Like, I've actually been running through a lot of the game without running meta teams. I've just been sort of like going with whatever feels right at the time. Just solid characters in general, and that sort of gets you through.
알겠습니다.
이봐, 난 같은 식구를 뒤에 내버려두고 먼저 가버리는 짓 따윈 하지 않아.
It's all about family.
평소엔 말이지.
평소에 군말 않고 떠나던 자들이 오늘따라 유독 인사가 길군.
This was the Limbus company in our hearts all along.
보다시피 네놈이 머뭇거릴 만큼 나는 약하지 않아. 그리고 이것들을 더 효율적으로 해치우는 법에 대해서도 알고 있지.
LCE-sung was not season 0. Like, that was... Actually, I'm not sure. I'd have to check where it comes under in the dispenser, at least. 2 impulses spent the guaranteed 3-star. Oh, well.
그리고
Vigilius looked down at the sword in his hand.
내가 빌려줬던 무기를 돌려줘야 했을 녀석은 보이지 않았고 빌려준 이 무기만이 바닥을 나뒹굴고 있던 때가 있었지.
One day I'll read Leviathan.
글라디우스군.
그것이 의미하는 바가 무엇인지 느끼는 자들이 더 이상 생기지 않길 바란다.
The endless onslaught of the Bacatula and the wild hunt began swarming towards Vigilius. Season 7. Okay, cool.
오랜만에 들어보는 비릿한 단어로군.
Actually, it would have to be Season 7, considering it's based off of that other Limbus Company employee that got shanked, right? Yeah, the guy that Sora killed. Blood poured from Vigilius' head like sweat and tears, seeping from where the crown dug under his skin. And a mantle began to ripple into existence once again. A mantle of blood. Let's leave this to Vigilius. We have to keep moving. To be fair, Fire Fist Gregor was pretty great.
소리에 죄를 떨 필요도, 개소리의 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지. 전부 끝내버린.
All right. So, looking at the time, I'll probably leave off there on that big hype moment, and we will continue on to the rooftop next time. I haven't decided my schedule yet, but I'll try and post that up later tonight or later tomorrow at the very latest. Okay? But yeah, thank you very much for this for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. As I said, we will be doing some more Limbus Company throughout the week. And I do think you're correct, Lord Starlight. I think the next event would be Cultivation Bobcat. But yeah, well, obviously we'll have to see. I tend not to keep full track of that sort of thing, at least. I do look at like the road maps and shit when they come out, but I don't memorize them to heart or anything. But yeah, we will be doing some more Limbus Company throughout the week. Probably tomorrow. I'll have to check my schedule at least. And we will be looking to finish this Canto sometime this week as well. Okay? Anyway, let's go and find somebody to raid, shall we? Let's see. Who is streaming what at the moment? Let's go and raid. Let's go raid Space Captain Lennox, shall we? Lennox is currently streaming Echoes of Ironcrad, which I think is that Sword Art Online game that came out recently. Not sure if it's any good or anything, but like I hope it is. Anyway, let's pop in over there, go say hello, and yeah, keep an eye out for when I'm streaming Limbus Company next. When we're finished, we will see about finishing Undertale and then going back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. All right? So, thank you very much as always, and I hope to see you all next time. All right? See ya!